Buying property with friends. You know that old adage, don't mix friends and business, don't mix family and business. It's all bullshit. Respectfully, a person trying to make it to the top by themselves has got half the chance of making it as someone who's doing it with friends and partnerships. But there is ways it can go wrong. And respectfully, the way it mostly goes wrong is in the paperwork, it's in the agreement, it's in the discussion when things are good, not when things are bad. When things are bad, that's when things start getting misunderstood and relationships break and tarnish. I'll give you an example. I invest a lot with friends. I can't do it all by myself. Firstly, I don't have the time and energy to do it. And secondly, I need their capital to grow my portfolio faster. So I might get into most investments on a 60 to 70% part, and they get in on this 30 to 40% component. Helps my serviceability, helps my capacity to do more. But where I spend my time is when things are glorious. In a meeting, when we're getting involved, I go through everything that can go wrong. In fact, I spend most of my time telling my investors in my business, telling my investors in my properties that everything will go wrong. You can lose all your money, hypothetically speaking. I then go through the pros or the cons. I will tell them what the risk component is. I will tell them what my involvement is, what their involvement is. I will go through all the fine print of going where I get my wins, where you get your wins, what my shares are, what your shares are, what the potential losses. I go through everything. And we have a really long, detailed meetings, which is 80% negative and 20% positive. Because obviously I'm not getting into the investment if there's no positive upside, nor would I allow them to go in. Then after I've negotiated that and told them everything bad, I then negotiate what my expectation is. I will be building this and selling this. I'll be building this and holding this. A very real expectation that requires no negotiation. If they want to get involved, they're getting involved in the pretenses that I'm getting involved in. So it's not a scenario where I'm pushing them around later to my view of looking at life. I am telling them from the start, this is my expectation, this is what's going to happen. Then I go through and I talk about liquidity, how to get the money out, how to get the money in. If your money is locked in and the development is done, then your money is locked in. There is no two ways about it. That's exactly how it works. And then I talk about what if things go wrong. I negotiate on a very high level what the world looks like when it goes to shit. For me, for them, for the company, for the investment, on everything. I will talk about where they are on the stack to get their money back, what the security is. And I will tell them this is how you pull the parachute, or there is no parachute. And I will say exactly how we exit this relationship financially without exiting this personal relationship. And after that is all done, and I know this sounds ridiculous, I will establish a heads of agreement, which is basically just a subject that goes, hey, this is what we're talking about. This is what it goes right, this is what goes wrong, and this is what we expect. This is what happens if we lose it, if you want to leave, when your money is going to be locked up to. And I summarize everything in that discussion. What if it goes right? What if it goes wrong? Allowing them to then confirm they understand everything. Here's the next part. It sounds ridiculous. I then go to contract, right? Now, the contract is not to protect me from them and vice versa. That is in case I leave this office right now, get hit by a car, and everything we've agreed on no longer exists. It is to protect them. It is to protect my wife. It is to protect my business partners, that every agreement we've ever had is documented. I have contracts with my brother, with my sister, with my mother. I have contracts with every single party to make sure that whatever my word was with you, it is honored long after I'm gone. And the last piece of the puzzle is negotiate always in good faith, but predict the fact that there is misconceptions. What do I mean by that? I will leave a meeting room absolutely certain that I have said that the color is going to be blue for the painting of the wall. And they would have heard it was going to be red. It's not because we're arguing, I'm right, they're right, but people absorb information totally differently. And we swear black and blue what we heard. So putting everything in writing, make sure there is no grounds where things get messed up. Act in good faith, but assume there's a misconception or misunderstanding and clarify. It is on this ethos I have never lost a relationship with family or friends in business. And I'm constantly growing with them. I rely on them. They rely on me. And together we build. I totally encourage you with your friend, with your partner to sit down and do it. If you want to bring them into my office and negotiate together, and I will help give you the blueprints for you guys to do it together time and time again, we can make it happen. But do not be scared by naysayers. Those who tell you it's a bad idea are those who've got bad relationships, act in bad faith, act in fear with false evidence appearing real, and note that they are negotiating in a world where they want all the wins and don't respect the fact that everyone needs to win to prosper. This is a good move if you do it the right way, in the best faith. Hit me up if you need my help with it. Guys, we are getting thousands upon thousands upon thousands of views a day. Please like, subscribe. If you're loving the content, press the notification button. Jump on board. More free advice just for you.